I think we're hearing this a lot from other organizations out there. Some of the guests I've had on the show, a lot of our listeners have told us that, yeah, I used to be responsible for 10, 20, 100 sites. Now I've got 10,000, 100,000 sites with people working from home. That scale is huge. So what are the keys to success in maintaining resilience in your organization when you've got this new challenge?
We brought on just recently a new threat intelligence application that combines mass notification and situational awareness, which, as we just talked about with the breadth and scope of where we are, that's so important. So we're really trying to focus that situational awareness. And we're using the fact that we're onboarding that threat intelligence as sort of a gateway into talking about situational awareness, both at the corporate level and then the personal level. Pretty proud of the team and being able to onboard that kind of technology. That's really going to make us far more effective in our jobs.
Yeah, when you can't throw people at a problem, you have to find force multipliers another way. And that really is technology. And you're finding that's making a big difference?
Absolutely. Yep. The technology piece, one of the ways we talked to our boss and our boss's boss about bringing on the business continuity management system was the struggle, the challenge we're having as we bring in, we may merge with a company, we may, develop new products, open new sites, and we're not adding any more of our BR staff. And so we said, listen, that's the growth strategy of the company. The best way that we can support the growth is to give us this technology so two people can still do this job.
But that's interesting. It sounds like that you tied your request for budget for a solution like this to the growth strategy of the company. And did that just open all sorts of doors for you that made executives who don't understand DR and business continuity and resiliency say, okay, yeah, you're right. We should invest with that?
We're fortunate that our entire, line of where we report to at one point or another are either currently on our crisis response leadership team or we're on the crisis response leadership team. We were able to give them a little bit more ammunition so they could go to, where they parse out the money for long-term projects and say, hey, my BR team is looking at the fact that we have a growth strategy and this is a way that they can help support it. That helped in our ability to get the funding. We used a similar strategy when we did threat intelligence. We said, hey, we have people asking us what's going on in Portland, Oregon. And we just don't have the bandwidth to keep tracking those things. You give us this technology, we can start to be able to give you, the executives, the information that you need and make the decision that you need and put forth what our boss's boss needed, and it worked.